Hey everybody, thanks for clicking the video. I was going through a lot of the different footage I have from the Williamsburg Golf School because I shot a lot of stuff there that I still haven't released, so I need to start getting some of it out because it's really good. There was a fantastic group of guys and a lot of really good golfers and a lot of great success stories. Spencer in the orange and blue striped shirt just to the right of center won an amateur tournament shooting 72-66 up in Pennsylvania. Flip in the top right-hand corner, standing right next to me, shot 75-75 for the first time ever in his life in the 2 rounds that he's had since we did the school. A lot of other success stories. The guy that you guys have followed the most in this picture of all the Be Better golfers is my nephew Jack. So you guys see Jack standing there. Jack is about as tall as me now, and actually I think he's a little taller than me now. And the thing that always held Jack back before was his distance. Jack's a big kid. Now he's like over 6'1" and would just swing it so slow. Well, we changed that a lot in Florida, and he's been really, really grinding it and getting in the gym a lot. But working out in the gym, and he was surprised before because he had been working out in the gym for months and making basically no gains as far as yards on the course. It wasn't until he changed his idea about where the speed came from that he could start turning his gym gains into actual yards and more distance in the golf course. So let's flash back to Florida and see where Jack was then. All right, 230 yards, 92 miles an hour, smash factor of 1.46. All right, so Jack was carrying at 230, 92 miles an hour of club head speed. He said that that was way long for him, actually. He was used to carrying it more like 220. So then we changed some things in Florida, been working together across the lines with Tony and I via text message, and here is just 2 months later.
Eventually it won't feel free, it'll just feel nothing.
Oh no.
254 yards.
All right, so now Jack is carrying at 254 yards. It's 99 miles an hour of club head speed, but the ball speed has really gone up. So here's before. Watch how short the swing is, and watch how much longer and how much faster the arms are. That was really the key for Jack between these two different swings. So that is a huge difference for Jack. So the question that people have asked is, how did you do that? Because Jack was in the gym 6 days a week. He was practicing every day of the week for hours and hours and not getting longer at all. It wasn't until he had a few tweaks as far as length of backswing and really the feet together drill, flamingo drill, and other things to make the arms go faster, because just being stronger in and of itself isn't going to add too much if you're just waving at it. And before, Jack said that he never really swung very fast at it because he'd be worried that it could go in any direction, so he always just kind of waved at it. All right, Jack's gonna launch it here.
Good timing, good sequence, nice little 1 degree in and out. I like how you're starting to finish. Also, did you notice how you feel a difference in your finish? It's a little off on the timing.
It's not as good.
258 yards.
Man, that was off
That's
the wheel.
258 when Jack in Orlando was carrying at 222 or something.
That first one was so long.
So Jack got his arms faster, and he's been working extremely hard. It's not just going to happen. Changing your mindset can make a big difference, but you've really got to work hard. Here's Tony kind of explaining the philosophy about how he sees the golf swing work.
Okay. Here's what the research is telling us. And some of this is obviously synthesized in what the research is saying. Golf is not a rotational sport. If we look at a throwing motion, okay, and both our kids are playing baseball right now, the coaches should not be teaching a kid when he's pitching to spin the hips and then let the arm go. Because why? What would happen? Think about that, and you can go through that motion. If I'm here spinning my hips trying to create speed, what is that doing to my upper body and to my arm? Delay?
It's opening it up.
It's opening up. It's changing directions. Okay. So if it was possible, if we could flip ourselves upside down in a sense, and we'd be, so our feet are up here and our arms are down there, and we were going into a throwing motion, same direction, it's a little bit more like a golf swing, okay? So when we look at how the pelvis moves and what the front side, oh, actually everyone's right-handed here, okay? So this is the post. I mean, the EMG tells us lateralis, vastus lateralis, glutes, hamstrings. This is our post. If we're going to throw a ball with any force whatsoever, it has to be posted up. If I'm going to kick a ball, it has to be posted up. Now, with golf, we could have some posts at different positions, but the problem is can we time that up every single time? So I could post up. I see a lot of people posting up off the right foot. I can still hit a golf ball. It's still a post. It's just going a different direction. So we really want this lead leg to be the post. And from here, we are just basically throwing this club as fast as possible. So how the hips move is this right hip joint has to move up this way. So it's more of a pivot. It looks like it's rotating, right? But it's not a spinning motion. It's a pivot this way. And where's my base? My base is right here. So as this is working this way, I have more force. And then we have our throwing arm, our trail arm, is now throwing that club, and now I can get the momentum from my right side of my body, along with the speed of my arms, to deliver the club into the ball. What will goof up everybody is when we get up to the top of the backswing, and this becomes the first move. Okay? Now there's, why? It's just a spinning motion. There's no force there. It has to be, we have to be bracing this way. So, a lot of times, kind of growing up, we know how to throw a ball. That plant's always going forward, unless you threw this way. But that lead leg is always being planted. So I don't need to teach you that. We just got to make sure that we are being solid through impact. And solid through impact is getting this right side through, hitting into a firm left side. It's that simple. Right wrist is what's delivering most of that force.
All right, par 5 of the Golden Horseshoe green course. Strong drive up the right-hand side. Here you go, flip. Yep. Stand over here.
There's woods left, and there's some trees right.
Yeah.
There's bunkers right here.
Oh, smoke! Uh-oh.
You know why you hit that thing? Did he get over it? Did he get over it?
Oh, yeah, kicked over.
Yeah.
He's speechless.
Get out of here.
All right, there's Jack, and there's me. So I probably, honestly, have about 4 or 5 months of being longer than Jack before he's just longer than me forever. So, oh well. All right, thanks for watching, guys. We are thinking about doing another Be Better Golf School this summer. If you guys would like one, send me an email, contactbebettergolf@gmail.com if you would like to come. We're thinking about doing one in Chicago or California or possibly Atlanta, Georgia, or Texas. So if you have a location that we could do it, we have a location in Chicago, might have one in Atlanta, or but if you have a location in Texas, I would like to do one in the fall in Texas. So let me know if you know of a spot that would be a good spot to do that. And if you're interested in more detail about how to do the reactionary golf swing, which is Tony, who is the lead instructor at Be Better Golf Schools. You saw him in this video. Him and I put together this video called the Reactionary Golf Masterclass. You guys can check it out at bebettergolf.net/premium. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.
I'm in the zone. I'm in the flow. There is no positive. There is no negative. There's only what I do. you don't like what you're doing, then obviously you have some practice to do.